What's up guys, Coach Lou, Major Gains. So what I'm going to show you today is how to properly set up for a dumbbell row. And you're going to use actually the same technique when you want to do barbell rows or cable rows, because the major thing that I'm finding when clients send me their videos or I'm just in the gym and I'm watching everybody else row is one, the back, and how people are setting up how they're setting up for the dumbbell row with a really round or it's a really rounded back instead of more of a flat or even a slightly arched back. And I'll show you how you can determine how you're setting up, as well as how they're actually rowing and how, where you should be pulling from the shoulder blades to really get the back to work instead of really using your biceps and your arms to pull the weight up. As you can see, I'm sitting here on my bench, and I'm going to go over the first thing is the setup, and then I'm going to go into the row, and I'm going to show you the two different types that you can do with the dumbbells, but then essentially you can carry this over again into cable rows or machine rows or barbell rows. As long as the foundational aspects of the row are in place, you'll be fine. So, we have a bench here, right? Now what a lot of people tend to do is they'll set up for a row and they're just either really high and pulling up this way. So let's say somebody's pulling, they might be standing up this way and they're just pulling up like here, or they're round and then just pulling up like this, or ripping it up like this. These are all incorrect ways to do a row. So, how do we set this up? Well, first and foremost, you have to know the difference and feel the difference between having your back look like a camel's hump or rounded versus more of a flat back, or even, again, a slightly arched back. Not terribly, you're not trying to twerk here, but what you are trying to do is set up in a really stable position to get the most out of the exercise. So, people will grab a dumbbell and they'll sit like this, right? Maybe their legs are they might be too far wide, they're too narrow, their back again is rounded. What you want to do is you want to have just outside that hip width position, and again, maybe even have that one leg that's pulling the same side of the dumbbell simply just to get the leg out of the way. You might want to stagger it a little bit, but the width in and of itself is about the same. So, to go from this arched position, this rounded position or this camel's hump, you want to go the other way. So, think of it like this. You want to be a table. You want your back to be as flat as possible, right? So if you're here, you want to go here. Now, from this position, you don't want to just use your bicep and rip it up this way or lose control. You want to keep this arm straight, pull back with the shoulder blade, then come up and row. Essentially, your lat is going to stop you, and then you're going to return nice and slow. So a good single arm dumbbell row, or a good row in general, will look something like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, some people have this tendency where they want to put the one leg up onto the bench and support themselves that way, and that's fine. Again, here's how you would do it. So I'll do that side angle. Now, again, you don't want to be rounded and pulling up this way, which I see a lot of. Get your hand nice and stiff, straight arm, get this knee back, again, get this front leg out of the way, move from this rounded position to the arched position, and row. Okay? So now, same rules apply when you're going into a barbell row, a bent over barbell row, a cable row. So I'm going to face the back. So you're going to have my back to you. And we're gonna envision, or let's just pretend that I'm holding a cable row and I'm pulling. So from this position, let's say I'm here. I don't want to be rounded and pulling. I don't want to be too far back and pulling. I want to be straight up, right? Slight arc, drive the shoulder blades back, and then pull. Return. Okay? Then, for a barbell row, a bend over barbell row, same rules apply. So we're going to envision that I have, or you know what? This is what happens when you're at home and you get to use utensils. Let's envision this being one big barbell, right? I got a spatula and a tong. You're going to hold the barbell as such, right? About shoulder width apart. You're not going to bend over this way, okay? You're going to arc that back and pull. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then you're going to come back up. Now, again, the sole purpose here is to work the lats, work your back. You're not trying to muscle it up with your biceps. You want your shoulder blades, right? The little bones in the back where, you know, if you're not freely moving them, they can get stuck, and that's why you tend to have that up, you know, you might have that upward, you know, rounded back, so to speak, that up, how can I say that? More of a, like a little hunchback, or essentially you just want your shoulder blades to be able to move freely, whether it's out and in, up, down. You want the shoulder blades to be able to be moving. So that's how you initiate the row. Just make sure that your back is flat and you have a stable position, and that's it. So give that a try. You can do it at home right now if you're watching this at home. You don't need much. Just practice that position, because once you get that down pat, your rows and essentially all your back exercises are going to make a lot more sense, and you're going to feel them a heck of a lot better. So let me know. Coach Lou, signing off. Peace.